You know what? I actually think we're in a good position to make a very, very good attempt on the Scottish Premiership now that we're back in it. Let's take a look at how the summer's gone.
The northern lights of old Aberdeen mean home, sweet home to me.
Hello everyone, Camembert Run here. Welcome back to FM26 with Aberdeen. So, we are now in the William Hill Premiership in the top flight of Scottish football. So, we have done quite a bit for the recruitment, and I think we should be very much in the case of being able to stay in the division, obviously, but finish in the top half, which is what we're looking for. The only annoying part is I have this 19-year-old, very talented midfielder in Copa Masson. The minute I put him into the senior squad, he then kicks off about wanting to leave to further his career. He basically kicked off a massive fuss, wanted to advance his career because Dundee and a few others came in for him. He then decides he's going to leave on a free transfer in 2029. I did try and talk him into staying, but there's no option to basically say, oh, we're planning to make you a key part of our squad. So he just complains until I had to basically take an offer on him. So he's probably going to go off to Dundee, which is really annoying. We're also going to let go of this guy, Theo Simpson, but he's going to go on loan. So, if I go into my transfer history, now then, I'm going to have to skip back a bit. For the love of God. Right, we'll start with these two then. So, first two. Alex Rando. We sold Philip Marshall. He went off to... Oh, God, I can't remember where he went. He went to one of the Scottish Premier League clubs anyway for like 6k. So we brought in this guy on a free. Alex Rando. Irish. Has sent on an intensive English course, which means I think I found the first ever Irishman who only speaks Gaelic. He's only about 2.5 stars, maximum 3. He's been at New York City FC for a lot of his career. Oh, that's interesting. US colleges no longer exist. Yeah, he's been playing in America. But we have brought him into the setup. He is actually currently starting a couple of games because Meathoff broke his wrist. And he's out for 5 weeks, which is fun because he also now starts the game against Celtic, which is our William Hill Premiership opener, which is not fun. So the other players we have brought in, we have... Let me go to my possession. We have this guy, Brendan Wyadu. He was formerly at Fleetwood in real life, he was at Fleetwood last season and has gone to Plymouth, where he's not been great. He's more of a midfielder. He's the midfield cover that I brought in to help out Leighton Clarkson. He's only ever going to be 2.5 stars, but that's all I'm looking for. Just a placeholder for when we have like midweek games and stuff like that. He should be able to do a job, especially as a box-to-box midfielder, and I like the natural fitness and determination. You know that he will work hard, and that's what I'm looking for. Somebody who's going to come in, work hard, while Clarkson is taking a break. So, we also have 2 new starting defenders. We have Will Forrester, signed from Bolton Wanderers. I do not remember how much I paid for him. Let me go and find out. $500,000. It was $500,000 up front and eventually rising to 1.3 million. He is probably going to be max 3 stars. If I can hopefully get it pushed to 3.5, that'd be great. He is looking to be rotating with Ben Davies because Ben Davies is about 32 now. So if I can get him to start, he's a lot younger and has a lot of good traits, good to decent traits, which will hopefully enable him to take over as the starting centre-back from next year. So he is the first new starter I've signed. The second one, if I can find him, is this guy, Emmanuel Fernandez. Same as Forrester, more just backing up Ajayi so that Ajayi can take a rest. He's been signed from Rangers. Rangers had him for a long while. And then he is also, basically I'm going to be running with Davies and Ajayi as a prime, as the main starters, and then the backups will be Fernandez and Forrester. But Fernandez, with Ajayi being 34, you'll probably see Fernandez come in more to replace him. So that's going to be helpful. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. That is literally the only real players that I brought in of note. Literally just Rando, Fernandez, Forrester, Wyadu. Because I didn't really need much. Zian, there's no hint that Zian is going anywhere. So that's not really much of a problem. The only thing to note is the people that I have sold. So Esther Sockler has gone, Joe Knight's gone alone, Jack Sell's gone alone, Philip Marshall. Oh, I can do that. Nice. Philip Marshall has gone on loan. See, that's insane that I can't do that. I can't access my own transfer history of players that I've signed. That's got to be a bug. And then the only other one that's left is Philip Marshall. I still need to try and get sell off. Oh, Nisbet is left on free as well, but he contract ended. In terms of the actual Premiership, if I go to the thing, season we're previewed to finish in 6th. I'd like to try and aim for 5th, maybe snatch 4th. I think we're good enough to at least. We're definitely good enough to finish in the promotion gap. So that'll be good. Obviously, the Stream 11 is all Celtic and Rangers, so you can see it all here. Naroki, Carter Vickers, TNA, Sengu. We don't have anyone else, I don't think. Yeah, Brendan Rodgers still Celtic. And Mr. Roy's the Rangers manager. We kick off the first 2 games in the league against Celtic and Dundee, which is going to be very, very unfun. The fact that we're basing Celtic away. We're not going to have Dimitar Mitov as well. He's going to have a broken wrist. So that's going to be Alex Rando's big day to shine, hopefully. Otherwise, it's going to have a really, really bad opening. Obviously, you can see in the Premier Sports Cup, we're already way ahead of that. Our pre-season, you see we faced Man United. We lost 6-3. But we did draw 1-1 with Brentford. We do seem to have a bit where Jan Dander is going to hopefully have a very good season this season, alongside Nabil Zian. If Zian leaves, I will have a massive problem, but at least I will be able to replace him because we do have plenty of money to replace him. The only other way I might strengthen before the end of the window is potentially getting in a new attacking midfielder, but that would depend on whether Walsh actually does sell. Because there's a lot of clubs interested, but they don't want to pay 1.4 million. So we don't really have any positional issues. We are a strong squad. It's just whether people are going to be able to kick on in the Premiership. Players like Williams, Oso, Beerley, Clarkson. Beerley, am I saying his name? No, Beerley. Beerley already looks like he's going to thrive at the top level. Dando looks good. Johnson, I think you'll probably see Fumagalli take over from him. Yassine looks like he might struggle as well. But I'm really relying sort of on Zian and Babic to hit the ground running and at least give me goals. If not, Danda can hopefully pick up the stretch. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to quickly go ahead and we're going to play East 5 on camera and you're going to see how this team functions. Okay, so we've got Rando, Williams, Ajayi, Forrester, Oso, Jan Danda, Beerley, Clarkson, Kiddo Tailhart, Johnson, and Nabil Zayn. We'll just do that. We should be fine at East 5. Turns out we're on TV for this. Is it Shamir or the red a little bit lighter there? But no, it's. I want to say it's not a. I want to say it's a new look team. It's not really new look. We've just brought in depth for a few positions, so hopefully that'll give us what we need. Because it's mostly just a case of depth and not having to replace with likes of Tobas and Farkas, who are not going to be good at this level. Cool, that's a good start. Kiddo Tailhart getting us off to the first goal within 5 minutes. Brilliant. I'm hoping Kiddo Tailhart will stay fit because I think he can do good things. But he was made of glass last season. Accumulated with him missing the end of the season with a thigh strain. Either that or hip problems, one of the two. So, yeah, I'm kind of aware of that. That's brilliant. Oof. Their goalkeeper barely getting that. So I knew that was going to be a cutout. That's close, but that's what happens when nobody runs in. We've had all the chances so far, which is good. So we're just going to pick that up, and that's going to come straight back at them. See, that's the same problem as just trying to shoot despite not really having the proper chance to. It's going to be endless of that. Fumagalli is definitely going to be the starting left winger. Oof. Again, coming close, but no cigar. Getting the shots away though. They've not they've not had a single shot of East Fife. So it's going pretty well. Oop. That's going to come straight back out. Danda didn't even jump for that, and then Williams just blazes it over. That's the end of that. "18 shots already, 75% possession. Five on target is mainly the problem. Is that we're just blasting it, and we should be smarter with the ball. Picked up by Johnston. Back to Oso. Need to make the space really. Dan's got the ball here. Dan, how the hell is he? Damn it! How has he not scored there? That's crazy work. Oh man. Anyway, that's going to come back to us. Need 1 minute of added time, so don't think much will happen. Nice we get a second goal just to really sucker punch them. Johnson here. And then, yeah, he's just going to try and shoot. Well, he's got the corner. Nothing happens. Got to stop just shooting. It's so annoying. Don't need to really make any changes. This is going to be... I mean, I'm looking for a routine win, but I'm concerned that it's only 1-0. Must say. Yeah, there we go. 2-0. Nabil Zian. He's on the scoreboard. Doing very well. I think the last game is against Dunfermline Athletic, so that might be the only one that might be slightly concerning. But otherwise, we should be fine. It's going to be interesting to see how we do, because I do want to try and do something really important in the Premier Sports Cup, which hopefully will be more than just hoping to dodge the Old Firm. I did not bring a second left back. Right. Put on Fernandez, and then we will put on Yassine. Who immediately just gets tackled for nothing. But then does well to win the ball back, I guess. Picked up by Oso. I mean, we got there. 2 goals for Zian now. I'm expecting big things of Zian. If he doesn't leave, we're in business. Because I think Nabil Zian will do really, really good things in the top level. You know, I'm gonna start him more over Babbage. So there is that. Because I don't think Babbage... I don't think Babbage has got it for this level. Bold statement, I know. Oh, wait, yeah, no, I'm not going to register because he only just got it. Fumagalli can come in. Then... God, what are we doing here? Just put on Ramsey. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a comfortable 3-0 win. Can't really see it, can't really see anything going wrong from this point, he says boldly. But no, East 5 aren't really the team. Rando, stop that. Picked up by Fumagalli. Danda, that is a stonewall penalty. Danda's straight on there and he's been tripped in the area. Who's taking the penalty, by the way? I had no idea. Oh, Fumagalli, okay. Perfect. 4-0. Thing is, the Premier Sports Cup group I can just breeze through. So... Ooh. That's one way to do it. See, I'm going to make that change because Danda does look a little bit tired, so we'll bring on Liam Walsh. That's Emmanuel Fernandez's first goal for the club from just standing there and letting the ball hit him. I'm not joking. Shot comes in from Zian, comes off the man. Just need to stand there, lean in, and ball just goes in. That totally works. Well, this has been good. So we'll just let the rest of the game. Yeah, 37 shots, 17 on target, 5 goals. So the keeper, to be fair, has made like 12 saves. Oof, and that's the 6th from a brilliant free kick from Clarkson. Perfect. Yeah, look at that team. How many of them are playing on red? They've just been very, very, very bad. Proper 6-0 thrashing. More than his shots for days. You give him 5 XG in a match. Yeah, and Yandanda getting a perfect 10 rating. Yeah, we'll do that. Rando has kept a clean sheet on his debut, but that again, it was against East Fife. And you will sit with me through this while I just spam these and don't really pay attention to what I'm saying. So yeah, I think probably our team is set for the Premier League. Premier League, Scottish Premiership. I think it'll be good. For the, I'll make probably some necessary changes for the while. I think probably for the moment I'm going to do a ballsy move and have Forrester and Fernandez start the first couple of games, see if they can form a partnership. Otherwise, this is probably going to be my opening, with the exception of, I would say with the exception of Mitov, Rando is going to have to start against Celtic. This is probably going to be my starting team against Celtic for the opening game of the season, which you will see in the next episode. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more, you can always subscribe. I've been Canberra Run, and thank you for watching.